Hey Volkswagen Beetle fans, so we have two, I think, fantasy cars here. Because I do a search, here the packaging says Snap-on, Snap-on Tools, Snap-on Racing, a new Beetle, and then this one actually has 2002. There seem to be two different runs. It looks like the back stickers are different. I picked these up loose, of course. But this one says High Time, this one says Gulliver. Interesting. Anyways, when I look up, new Beetles. First of them, all of them have this giant wing on the back, and these do not. And I couldn't find any with a Snap-on racing livery. So I think it's fantasy stuff. But we might as well learn about the real ones. The real ones are RSIs. It says has a VR6 engine, and then there's some other things going on with it. Upgraded suspension in particular, because I don't think the regular road-going cars are really meant for racing. Okay, well let's look at these things here. Cut these things open. Guess we'll start with the red one. So there's the standard 5 spokes by ChoroQ blanked off. I do like the tires though, they're nicely curved, although the front ones are flap-sided, at least the rears are curved. And then yeah, this body is this smoked clear plastic here, but it's all painted very nicely as well. Sorry for the camera shaking. Okay, so the headlights here are just painted silver, same with these lights, but there's a nice texture in these vents down here. There's a license plate area with a tow hook depression or something, and then the Volkswagen bump, but no VW badge. And then we have this TAM 27. I searched for that, couldn't find anything. Same with up here, and then the Volkswagen Tampo printed on the windscreen. There's the wind-up motor. So yeah, this side looks the same as the other, just nice printing. Window details are raised and lowered, very good. And it's got this tiny wing up here. It seems to be a separate piece, but it's a real shame they skipped the real wing that belongs on this thing. Obviously the taillights are hard to tell because the body's red. The 27 they printed there, third brake light. And then they have this sticker. It says Kuota Sasaki. So this must have been a real car. I mean, it has the driver's name on it. So there must have been some sort of Snap-on racing event, but I couldn't find info on it. Maybe it was all in Japanese. So 03 is when this thing was made, and it literally says Snap-on New Beetle. So you can see the clear body now, and the construction is standard screw and a tab. Going to the second car. So now it has chromed wheels, but they're still the same 5 spokes, and this one seems to have some white residue, but I find you just wipe it off and the tire's good again. It's leaching out some sort of chemicals, as all synthetic rubbers seem to do. Alright, so Gulliver makes models, like 1/200 scale airplanes that I'm aware of. I don't know what else they make. Let's see here. So looks to be the exact same mold, just a different livery. And then this is off. This is way off. this is supposed to be down here on the windscreen, but it ended up on the roof. So someone totally messed that up. Weird. Okay. What's going on here? Heart in Heart Racing. Alright. And yeah, now the taillights are quite visible. 2002. I didn't catch this before. Those little backup lights. Alright. So again, now this thing says 02 and it says New Beetle Cup 2002. So yeah, they're from different. Well, look at this. See, it says CO15, CO20, but it's a different year. So this Snap-on series must have probably lasted for 2 years at least, right? That's all I can really decipher. Let's look at a few other Beetles. So I do have another cup body, same casting, but this one has 3D printed wheels. But it's like a fantasy even more so. It's the ChoroQ racing team. I don't know why it says Cox there, unless maybe this is a real thing as well, but it's the same casting. Number 99. You know what? This might have been a real livery, right? But it's not a snap-on. It's got nothing to do with snap-on. There's a lot of mysteries going on. Here's a road-going car. And it's got fog lights, so this is a different casting. And now you can see the VW printed. Really smoked. I put Hot Wheels Real Riders on it. Number 63. This thing is from 2006. No wing on the back there. And then we have the Cabriolet. Again, I put some Hot Wheels Real Riders on it. And it's the same casting, except it doesn't have the roof. But it's got the fog lights. And this is also... Nope, this is from 2004. Okay. And the last Beetle is this Hot Wheels Tooned one that I highly modified with my own wheels, tires, a V8 engine, this wacky wing. So, yeah, it's supposed to be like a sand dunes thing. Alright, well, there's a bunch of deformed Volkswagen Beetles. New, well, not all new Beetles. That's obviously a classic one. So sadly, when it comes to ChoroQ, there's no like database. There's no online resource with all their castings, all their liveries. There's no fandom or anything like that that I'm aware of. If you guys know of anything, please leave a comment, because really it's just guesswork, right? So I would have to assume there must have been at least 2 years of Snap-on racing new Beetles. So that's all I know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next Volkswagen deformed video.